about the payroll tax for the schools. It is a great concern. I know I've spoken about this many times, and I can tell you that in the southeast there are a number of schools that are concerned. They are low-fee paying schools, but when it comes to VCE, they will be over that $10,000 because that's what it costs to provide education at the VCE level and the choices that students require. Now, I think it is a real shame that we have a tax, a payroll tax, which was never intended for not-for-profit organisations, being implemented on schools. Education should be a choice. Schools in the southeast are crowded. There is a lack of choice if you are going to only stick to the government schools. There are some very good government schools in the southeast. Some of them are select entry, some of them are single sex. There are a limited number of those, one in fact select entry, and very few choices for parents if they have particular concerns about their own children. So we have a number of primary schools that have been built, but when it comes to secondary, we don't have enough government schools. There are certain people, I can tell you, certainly in the Cranbourne area, in Cranbourne West, they have been waiting for a secondary school for a very long time. I have a concern because when I talk to a number of the principals, their concerns are that the school fees for their schools that are in the independent sector are going to be such that parents are going to have to make choices. They will have to make choices about whether they send their son or their daughter to a school, and which one has to go to maybe an overcrowded or unsuitable government school that does not fit with their family's ideas or concerns or with the needs of their own children. So I am against the payroll tax for schools. It is a tremendous concern, and I do want to have that on record. And it was never meant to be, when it was first brought in, the payroll tax was never meant to be for not-for-profit organisations. And the minute we start taxing our not-for-profit organisations, we actually are limiting what they can actually provide to the community. So on behalf of a number of the low-fee paying independent schools, which could be impacted particularly at the VCE level in the southeast, and those that are high-fee paying, some are single-sexed, and are concerned, for instance, that their girls might be taken out of the schools if parents have to choose one or the other, that they're more likely to choose boys, which is going to be a backward step. It's like we're taking society in the wrong direction if parents are having to choose which of their children they actually educate in the independent sector. Then you know, of course I have to advocate for them, and of course I have to speak up for them, and of course I need to emphasise the importance of what the implications are when we bring in a payroll tax for schools. So I just wanted to make this comment and to have this on the record, and I want to thank you for the opportunity.